Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our geography chapter number 3, natural resources, natural vegetation and wildlife. In this part of the chapter, we are talking about natural vegetation. Beta, whatever trees, plants, shrubs and grasses and all those things grow, they are included in natural vegetation. We know that in many parts of the world, the physical environment favors the growth of a large variety of plants. The plants which grow naturally are known as natural vegetation. That means whatever plants, trees, and grasses grow naturally or themselves, they are included in natural vegetation. But beta, nowadays human beings are regularly interfering with natural things and they are also modifying the things. Nowadays, all types of plant, whether they are natural or modified, are included in natural vegetation. That means the plants which are grown by human beings are also included in natural vegetation. When we talk about wildlife, what wildlife includes, do you know, beta? Wildlife refers to all plants, animals, birds, and organisms which live in their natural habitat are included in wildlife or are referred as wildlife. Let us talk about natural vegetation and wildlife. Beta, this natural vegetation and wildlife are found in the narrow zone where the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere meet and interact. This narrow zone is called as the biosphere. All plants and animals or all the organisms, whether they belong to the plant kingdom or animal kingdom, they interact with each other. They are also interdependent on each other for their survival. The interaction between the organism and their physical environment in a particular area is referred to as ecosystem. बेटा, आप सब समझ चुके होंगे कि इकोसिस्टम क्या है, जहां पर प्लांट किंगडम के सारे प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल किंगडम के सारे एनिमल्स, माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स भी इसमें इंक्लूड हैं। ये अपने सर्वाइवल के लिए, अपने जीने के लिए एक दूसरे पर निर्भर हैं और जब ये एक दूसरे पर निर्भर हैं एक पर्टिकुलर एरिया में, दैट पर्टिकुलर एरिया इज नोन एज इकोसिस्टम। बेटा, नेचुरल वेजिटेशन हो या वाइल्ड लाइफ हो, दीज बोथ आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस एंड नॉट ओनली इंपॉर्टेंट, दे आर अ रिसोर्स फॉर अस because directly on or indirectly we are dependent on them for satisfying our needs. And I already told you that when anything which satisfy our need is refers to as resources. The vegetation provides us wood which may be either used as timber or firewood. It also provides natural habitat for animals, produce oxygen essential for life, protect soil from leaching, helps to store water underground, and provides a large variety of products from trees. So see, so many things we get from forest and natural vegetation. That is why, beta, these are important resources for human being. Distribution of natural vegetation. Beta, we know very clearly that plant needs air, water, sunlight and nutrients from the soil to grow, and it varies everywhere. They are of different types. So the growth of vegetation is different on the earth's surface. Different types of vegetation is also found on the earth's surface. And the main thing is that two main components are there, and they are temperature and moisture, which are responsible for the well or the good growth of forest or vegetation. The availability of these essential requirements varies from place to place. That is why we see the large variety of plants on the earth. Not only this, Peter, according to the different types of plants or vegetation found on the earth, it is broadly classified, and it is classified into forest, grasslands, and shrubs. First, we will be talking about forest. The cluster of trees which grow close to each other are called forest. But if forests grow well in hot and humid climate, a true forest is one in which tree grows close to each other and their canopies touch each other. Canopies means पेड़ का ऊपर का भाग, या आप कह सकते हो पेड़ के पत्ते आपस में टच हो रहे हो, वही ट्रू फॉरेस्ट कहलाता है। पर बेटा हर जगह जंगल या फॉरेस्ट नहीं होता है। फॉरेस्ट बहुत ज़्यादा ठंडी और बहुत ज़्यादा गर्म जगहों में नहीं मिलते हैं। ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दीज डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ फॉरेस्ट, they are again broadly classified into three major types. First type of forest, or forest of the tropical region. Tropical region has two types of forest, evergreen and deciduous forest. And better, evergreen trees are found in the equatorial region, while deciduous trees are found in the monsoon region. Now see what is the difference in equatorial region and monsoon region. Beta equatorial region, where evergreen trees are found, that region received rainfall throughout the year and has hot and humid climate. And also it because of rainfall, their trees never shed their leaves altogether. While when we talk about monsoon region has a distinct dry season. Equatorial forests have the largest varieties of trees. Thus, their commercial exploitation is very difficult, because in evergreen forest, beta, trees grow so close to each other, and we cannot take out any one type of tree from that, or cut down the timber of that tree or wood of that tree and take it out from that forest, because they grow close to each other. That is why we say that the commercial exploitation of these forests are very difficult. The main species of trees found in equatorial forest or evergreen forest are ebony, mahogany, rosewood, rubber, and ironwood. Come to the deciduous type of forest or monsoon forest. They are having less species than the evergreen forest, but there is undergrowth. The trees shed their leaves during the dry season. The main trees found in these forests are teak, sal, shisham, sandalwood, and bamboo. Forest of the temperate region. Beta, in temperate region, winters are mild and rainfall is moderate. That is why in these forests we can find trees, shrubs, and bushes also. There is less undergrowth. Most of the trees are deciduous, which shed their leaves during the autumn. And better, there are deciduous trees. In some areas, they are replaced by coniferous trees according to the climatic change. The main trees which are found in these forests are oak, ash, beech, poplar, elm, and pine. In many areas, forests have been cleared to make way for cultivation. Hardwood evergreen trees, which are widely spaced, are found in Mediterranean region. Now you will be thinking that what is this Mediterranean region? But when you will see the map of the world, you will see that above Africa, that means in northern side of Africa and the southern side of Europe, there is a sea which is known as Mediterranean Sea. In that region, mostly hardwood evergreen trees are found, and these trees are olive, oak, and stone pine. And wherever this type of climate, what is there around the Mediterranean Sea, that type of climate is found anywhere in the world, there we can find such type of forest. Next type of forest is taiga region forest. These forests are also known as coniferous forest. And these forest belt extend between 50 degree north and 70 degree northern latitudes. Coniferous trees are evergreen, tall and have straight trunks with needle-shaped leaves. Some deciduous forests like larch are also found in this region. There is no undergrowth. 1 or 2 species are found. That is why it is said to be that the coniferous forest have the trees in pure stand because of only 1 or 2 types of species of trees are found here. Douglas fir, sitka, spruce, larch, and rosewood are main type of trees which are found in this region. Grasslands. The location and extent of the grasslands depends on the total amount of rainfall and its seasonal distribution. As the amount of rainfall decreases, the forest cover becomes less dense and grasses grow. Between the scattered trees, the grassland cover about half of the world area. Only Antarctica is excluded because there is snow all the times. The grassland of the world are broadly classified into 2 types. They are tropical grasslands and temperate grasslands. Tropical grasslands. Tropical grasslands are found between the equatorial forest and the tropical deserts. These areas are known as transitional areas as the climate is going on changing. इक्वेटोरियल फॉरेस्ट से लेके डेजर्ट के बीच में ये पाए जाते हैं क्योंकि यहाँ पर क्लाइमेट बिल्कुल चेंज हो रहा है, इसीलिए इसे ट्रांजिशनल जोन भी कहते हैं. The areas receive moderate rainfall during the summer season. And these areas experience a distinct dry season also. That is why the grasses in such areas are tall. And these areas are called as savannas. The savannas are found almost in every continent. Nowadays, these savannas are being cleared for doing farming and rearing livestock. Some areas of these grasslands have become desert due to poor land management. Temperate grasslands. The temperate grasslands are found between 30 degree to 55 degree latitude in both the hemispheres. The treeless grasslands are situated in the interior of the continents. These grasslands are found in the transitional zone between humid coastal areas and the mid-latitude deserts. In these areas, the height of the grasses depends upon the amount of rainfall received in that particular area. The temperate grasslands are known by different names in different continents. such as prairies in North America, pampas in South America, steppes in Eurasia, velds in South Africa, and downs in Australia. These grasslands are suitable for cattle rearing and large-scale cultivation of wheat and maize. Now, let us talk about the third type of natural vegetation, and that is shrubs. Beta, we all know that shrubs grow in the areas in very high and low temperature and scanty rainfall. They are found either in hot deserts or in very cold regions like the tundra and the Thar Desert. Let us talk about desert vegetation. But we all know that deserts are found in the western part of the tropical and subtropical region, and these are hot and dry. The areas experienced very high temperature and very low temperature are known as the deserts. The vegetation of these has thorn, wax-coated leaves, thick and spongy stem, and long roots. For example, cactus, thorny bushes, and coarse grasses are the main vegetation found in the deserts. Tundra vegetation. This vegetation is found in high latitude of northern hemisphere, especially in Eurasia and North America, at the high altitude of the mountains. But all the year, most of the time, these mountains or these areas are covered with snow. कभी जब शॉर्ट समर्स होते हैं बेटा, बहुत छोटा समर्स होते हैं, समर सीजन इनका बहुत छोटा होता है, उस समय जब स्नो मेल्ट हो जाते हैं तब वहाँ पे कुछ वेजिटेशन दिखाई देती है. उनमें आता है मॉसेस, लाइकेंस एंड शॉर्ट ग्रासेस. These are called meadows. Conservation of natural vegetation. Beta, up till now we have understood that natural vegetation is important resource for us. We human beings are regularly going on destroying our natural vegetation because we are cutting down the forest and using that land for cultivation, establishing industries, and we are going on increasing the settlements. These all things all are the causes of the destruction of the natural vegetation. Not only this, beta, we are regular going on destroying this natural vegetation for satisfying our needs. As the population is regular increasing, our demands are increasing. So for satisfying those demands, we are regular going on destroying the natural vegetation. We are regular going on cutting down the forest. This is the cause of the climatic change or the global warming which we are facing today. That is also one of the cause, because we are destroying our natural vegetation. Beta, do you know what is deforestation? It is the removal of the forest cover, and this is being done on large scale by human being. Not only this, destruction of natural vegetation had led to so many problems. This is one: barren hill slopes, increased surface runoff, soil erosion on a large scale, less underground seepage of water, decrease in rainfall, and destruction of habitat of wild animals. Beta, now the importance of natural vegetation has been realized and various measures have been adopted by different countries to stop the exploitation and destruction of the nature. Some of these initiatives taken by different governments of different countries are the protecting the forest reserves, increasing the areas under forest cover,